I have complete and utter faith in you.
Oh, I don't. Hi everyone, welcome to Old Lady Reacts. I'm the old lady, otherwise known as Michelle in Minneapolis. I'm a huge movie buff who has seen pretty much everything. I even worked at a video store for a few years, but I somehow skipped over an entire genre of movies. So I created this reaction channel where I react to action and superhero movies and now TV shows that I'm viewing for the first time, mostly in order to understand the inside jokes and references in my ultimate viewing of WandaVision, which I've watched 2 episodes of so far and very much enjoyed. I'm excited to watch more. But several people have mentioned that I need to watch the next 2 X-Men movies before I get too deep into WandaVision, I guess. And I don't want to miss any other references if I can avoid it. So let's watch X-Men First Class. If you watched my other X-Men reactions, you'll know that I was pretty disappointed in them. I didn't think they were all that good, at least not as good as the characters deserve. So I'm really hoping that this one is better. It definitely has higher ratings than the other ones, some of the other ones at least, higher than the first X-Men movie itself, which I thought was decent. So hopefully it'll be good. I looked through James McAvoy's films, and I do remember him from Becoming Jane, which is a lovely movie. And if you look at my list of like all-time favorites, you'll know that like I like Jane Austen movies a lot. So, and then Michael Fassbender is Rochester in my favorite version of Jane Eyre. So, you know, and then I saw that Kevin Bacon is in this too. So that'll be fun. Who doesn't love Kevin Bacon? But I don't know anything about the plot. It sounds like it's an origin story for the whole like Xavier, Eric, Magneto friendship thing. So yeah, I guess let's just dive in and see if this is an improvement on the previous X-Men films. I really hope so. So that looks like a Usual Suspects. So is this what did we see this in the beginning of? Was this the first X-Men movie?
I didn't mean to scare you, darling. I was just getting a snack.
It's an awfully big house to be able to hear someone rumbling around in the kitchen.
Who are you? My mother has never set foot in this kitchen in her life.
Good point. Oh, is it Mystique as a kid? Okay.
You never have to steal again.
Well, that was easy.
Mr. Schokolade.
Beware strangers bearing candy.
Bei den Nazis ist, dass ihre Methoden anscheinend Erfolg haben.
Uh-oh. So now what are you going to do? Now you don't have any power over him.
Ja, wunderbar.
I feel like they took basically every basic German word that we might as Americans might understand. Fine. So wouldn't she aim some of that anger at the guy who was holding the gun? Maybe? I feel like there was maybe a little bit more complicated way they could have told that story, but all right.
How is that seduction technique working for you?
I'll tell you in the morning.
Did they steal that from Top Gun?
Infinite forms of variation with each generation, all through mutation.
Thank you for explaining what mutation means.
I did not. Why would I do it on purpose? You know I can't control it.
So if she's been in England that whole time, how come she still has an American accent? Not exactly a thorough job brushing your teeth, but okay. That would be fun. Ow!
Hello, girls.
Okay, why are they walking around in their underwear even in the 60s? I don't think that happened even in Vegas. This looks like an excuse to just have some women in some underwear in your movie.
That do say, let's go have a drink then.
Let's go have a drink.
Wonderful.
Have we established why she has an American accent and he has a British accent?
Deutsches Bier. Claro.
And how did he know that it was German beer? Did he see something that said it was German beer?
Ah,
Yeah.
Forget your sunglasses. Convenient. Oh, and he gets the knife back. That's cool. Not a lot of blood on the table. You think there'd be some blood on the table. We're really hip-hopping all over the place, aren't we?
My facility's off-site. I'll take them.
Yeah, send them to me. So can he breathe underwater now, or what?
Ah, now it's a party.
You think they would have got a little closer before they exposed themselves? Oh, the whole anchor. Okay. Just collapse the whole top level. Oh, it's a submarine too. All right. That's clever. But it's metal, so should be able to do something about it.
You have to let it go!
Why? Why does he have to let it go?
I thought I was alone. You're not alone.
I do find it interesting to like that they should have like, I don't know, the building of the story of like, oh, one mutant means another mutant and they're just like immediately on the same side kind of thing. I feel like they would have fought each other and then like figured out like maybe that they can like be more powerful together or something. Like the whole like one mutant is friends with another mutant and oh, I haven't seen another mutant before, but here's another one. Like, why is her skirt so short? Good God. But here's another one and we're immediate friends and all that. Like it seems too simplistic to me. Nope. Okay. Oh, his feet are hands? What?
You're amazing.
Really? Is that amazing? Like, okay. I guess.
Go ahead. Take the blood.
Would you maybe want to take it in a more laboratory appropriate environment?
Here you have the chance to be part of something much bigger than yourself.
What this movie is lacking is like a bit of banter between people. Like the only conversation is conversation that's pertinent to like, I'm a mutant, you're a mutant. Can we not be mutants? How do we not look like mutants? How do we hide that we're mutants? How do we, it's just, is there any kind of world outside of them being mutants? Any kind of conversation of them outside of being mutants? It's like
Cerebro. You is in the Spanish for brain?
Yes.
Thank you for explaining that, yes. Oh, look, more girls in sexy outfits. Great. So what does he do?
Excuse me, I'm Eric Lensher.
Charles Xavier.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay. Is that it? They don't even try to have like a conversation. He just says, go fuck yourself. All right.
Alex, what is your gift? What can you do?
Again, no banter other than we're mutants. What can you do? What can I do? Like they're teenagers. They should be bantering about like other things and have the powers like come out of some kind of pop culture references or something. I don't know.
I expect more from you.
Yeah, the dialogue really needs some work. What kind of wacky ass outfit is that? And why with the two fingers on the temple? Like, what is he trying to do with that? And she's in her underwear again.
Radiation gave birth to mutants.
Have we established that radiation is what caused the mutations? Is that like a permanent thing?
Hey, come on, honey, give us a little, no?
Really? Like, they're teasing them? So if Mystique can turn herself into anyone, why not? Why doesn't she turn herself into something that they can't find? I mean, like the Soundwave guy, I feel like he could do something about this or, use your powers for something.
Be enslaved.
Oh, and that's clever. Show the black guy when you talk about being enslaved. Great. Oh, I thought he was gonna like. Isn't there a mutant that does that? Like it's filled with fire and stuff like that. I thought he was gonna turn into that. So I wish there was more of a motivation of why Angel went with him. Like I don't know that was really well established.
They should kill me. That's reassuring.
They should, yeah. Maybe test this at a lower height. Oh dear.
Robert Louis Stevenson would have been proud.
This is a very weird training montage. It's not quite.
Right, Bozo?
I'm done here. Thank you, Alex.
And he says, thank you to doing that? Like, you should tell him off. Don't tease each other. Like, don't allow that.
Focuses it in the exit.
I mean, even the dummies have to be sexy women? Like, oh, dear.
I have complete and utter faith in you.
Oh, I don't.
Tensions mount as the Soviet missile ship nears Cuba.
So I'm trying to remember what I know about the Cuban Missile Crisis, but it's not very much. It's a bit before my time.
Look at all of us. Look at all we've achieved this week.
That was all in just a week? Okay.
Beautiful now.
Well, that's the wrong thing to say, dude.
Killing Shaw will not bring you peace.
It might help, though. Yeah, this piece is gone. Maybe we want something else. Uh-oh. That didn't last long. And it's going to get worse. Was he like a werewolf or something now? Goodness.
This is a surprise.
The nice guy?
Is she like a teenager doing that? Like, that's not appropriate.
Perfection.
So that is kind of cliche. Like, okay, she goes to the guy who like tells her that she's beautiful. Oh, great. Okay. Not exactly deeply psychological or subtle. So I guess what we still haven't established why she's like blue. You know, like, why is that the mutation?
It didn't work.
Yes, it did.
Oh, that's that like senator guy from the last movie. And why is he blue? Like, have we established why he's blue? He still has to wear his glasses though. That kind of sucks. Do you think the mutation would be to make his eyesight perfect or something? Oh. Toesies. Toesies. Cat toes. Oh, did that piss you off? I'm sorry. You don't have to go. All right. That pissed you off. I'm sorry. So yeah, I feel about this the same way I feel about shows like, well, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think, was one of them. And then there's like that TV show Hollywood, where they kind of taking real history and like changing the details about what happened and changing the motivations of people and what they dealt with. But that always kind of made me wonder, does it honor the people that like fixed things and made all that happen, or does it dishonor them by minimizing what happened to them, you know? I don't know if that's a fully formed thought about what's all of that, but I think you get what I'm saying. Uh-oh.
And I'm telling you he's not. There's no one here, goddammit.
Good. There's another area, maybe. And so all the army people or Navy people are just kind of sitting there waiting for things to happen.
Eric.
I guess I'm not that against revenge as this movie expects us all to be. Maybe that's like that's the fault in me, I guess. Nice. A little blood and goo on it. That's all right.
We can end this threat for good. We'll never have another opportunity like this.
Well, that's not all the mutants. Like, you know, I think you'd only like make it worse. Seems like overkill, but all right.
They're just following orders.
I feel like the just following orders argument was done a little bit better in A Few Good Men.
One day the government is going to realize how lucky they were to have Professor X on their side.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't no. I think the best I can say about that is that it's better than the other X-Men movies. Although they don't exactly raise the bar very high. So again, I mean, it's just, there's no style to it. It's just like the action and everything is just kind of put up on the screen. The dialogue is purely expositional. There's no character building or relationship building other than between Xavier and Eric, but that's minimal at best. There's zero humor or banter or any indication of what their lives are like outside of what is vital to the plot. Zero information about what their lives were like before the war came or before they discovered their powers, or how they discovered their powers, or how they learned to use their powers once they discovered them. It's like I was saying in the reaction, I'm not into the whole like revisionist history movement that Hollywood likes to do sometimes. Like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood does that, as does like the Ryan Murphy series Hollywood. And I just think it's unnecessary. Like, history as it happened is interesting enough. B, I don't feel like it honors the work and effort and or violence and suffering that people went through who were involved in the actual events. It just feels weird to me. Like, you're saying that the Cuban Missile Crisis was averted because of the X-Men? Like, okay. What about all the other stuff that went on? I feel like it's fair to compare this to Captain America, the First Avenger, which came out the same year. Did you see them in X-Men like trying to do what Captain America did with Hydra, except that Hydra like seems more like a parallel story with history. Like there's World War II and the Nazis and all of that, and then like Hydra's kind of like a little thing going along with it. But this seems like a rather like a takeover of what happened historically, with the events ending the same way anyways. And they tried here to make it stylized to the time period, but they end up just using it as set dressing and an excuse to have women walk around in their underwear pointlessly. Like January Jones's character would have fit perfectly into the first Austin Power movies. That's how ridiculous she looks. Like, what was the point of that? So again, this is not the X-Men movie I was hoping for. I want so badly to see these characters be like fully realized and to like get some good dialogue and acting and a good story. This is not it. I know, I feel bad. I know people love this one, but oh, no. So thanks so much for watching my reaction. Please take a moment to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button and the bell button to be notified when I post new reactions. I appreciate all your comments and recommendations and arguments and corrections when I screw up facts, and I love when you guys start arguing with each other or building on each other's things about what I should watch next, because that's why I watched this one. So thank you so much for watching with me. Are you good, kitty? You happy, kitty, with your motor going? Oh, kitty! No, you can't push that. No, you can't push that. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Okay, let's head back. My cat was up here, now I got cat hair all over the screen. I can't concentrate on that movie when there's cat hair all over the screen.